Hi, hello, welcome or welcome back. So I'm going to have to do something about this very soon, yes or yes, but in the meantime, receive me as I am. I think I will also make myself even redder than now. Anyway, so this is going to be group number 1, new video series, and this one is different. I mean, I've done videos like this before, it's just that it's been a minute, and sometimes situations just end, and there is what the soul needs, what your soul needs, what the other person's soul needs, what practicalities require. Like, there are always a lot of factors involved, and what I'm trying to say is that you don't always get the closure that you need out of situations. And so this is what we're doing here. Okay, we are tackling situations where likely enough it is best for you to not verify, to not call, to not ask your friends or the friends of your friends and their cats and dogs and lizards. But it's still important for you to know because of your own healing. Basically, you need closure, that's for sure. And so that's what we're going to give to you. So group number 1, we are tackling the answer, what happened to your ex? So I see that your ex's karma is going to take a while to play out. And that this is because there is something about the depth of the situation, either the intensity of the situation, the true depth of your feelings, or the more subtle dynamics that compose the situations. You might have spoken about it here and there, but I also see you, like, you just casually mentioned it in situations where you felt comfortable, but this is not something that you are actively integrating in your life story, in the narration of how you became you. So this might have been one of those situations where either you dealt with someone on a superficial level. For some reason, I don't know why I'm seeing this right now, but you knew who this person was from the beginning, and you knew that one way or another you were going to have to keep this person hidden, either because this person was already in a commitment, this person was already in a marriage, so this person was some sort of forbidden love that you knew that it was just never going to give you what you wanted, and you also knew that this person was more than willing to indulge in love energy. Like, if you knew that this person had another relationship and they were also bringing love towards you, you knew right away that this person was okay and actually looking forward to live multiple lives and just breadcrumb you with whatever it is that they felt like giving you. For others of you, this was because this was this person's past, or because I'm seeing this being played out on different levels, where you had a first encounter with this person, and you see the situation for what it was, and you knew that this person was just not going to nurture you as you wanted a partner to nurture you, and you might have walked away. And for some reason, there was a connection that just stayed ongoing. And what I'm seeing is that the cards have been flipped, and whoever used to be in a situation, in a position of enhanced financial power in the situation, now it's the other way around. Like, and likely this is you. You became more powerful, more financially powerful than this person. And you now realize that there was more than what met the eye in terms of you not being able to be public with this person. You knew that it's like this is the kind of person that you cannot be with if you want to hope to have a career. Either because this person is extremely disruptive and they just fuck up everything that they touch. You know that this person cannot be left alone, let's say, with sensible documents. If you work at some place of whatever, you know that this person cannot be brought to the office because they would attract the worst type of attention. So you might have developed feelings for this person at a moment in your life where you were a little bit down low, and so you saw this person as and I just posted, but it was in Spanish. I just posted a TikTok in the community that was, if a man ever tells you that he's not like the other guys, you leave that man on read, because that man is the king of all the other guys. So this person can only appear powerful and control so much. Let's say that this person could only pull what's the term, like call the shots, wigging later, in a room full of betas, in a room full of weak people, in a room full of insecure people. They would all look up to this person, perhaps because they know how to make themselves appear and look big and tough, but at the end of the day, they can only walk all over so much. And now that you are in a better financial position, you realize that, not only you can walk all over this person in a certain limit, but there are so many people out there who are just in a better position than this person and who could walk all over them just like that. You are now seeing that the world is full of options, that there's plenty of possibilities, that your reward, your happy ending, your wish fulfillment is just there for you to grab. And you are starting to realize that you having your wish fulfillment is what's going to be this person's karma. Because this person is the type who confidently spits over the need to do things correctly. And it doesn't surprise me, because if this person was married and also like openly and happily jingling and mixing with other people, this person has no principles. And I see them being very loud about it. They boast about it. This is kind of like the king of the pub or the queen of the pub. They have this small circle of ignorant people, and they just boast about being a cheater, and I can just do whatever I want. They don't even love their spouse, they don't even love their mistresses, they don't even love their family. They might have a very toxic relationship with their family, but they don't detach. I see this person actually being quite whatever. This person is quite plain and dull when it comes to their personality, when it comes to their energy. And I see this person, sorry, something moved on the screen. I see this person actually realizing that, at least from a financial point of view, this is not playing out in their favor. This person was actually trying to be seen as powerful by powerful people, and you are the first one here who is realizing that powerful people are only meant to see this person with a pitiful gaze. This is a wannabe you never became. And surprise, surprise. I see that you are going to have your closure with this person, and it's not even going to hurt so much. But you have to get there. This person might have played an active role in trying to keep you stuck. It's almost funny because this is something that they did subconsciously. In their mind, they were exerting their power, but it's like if you're bullying, if you are crossing somebody's boundaries, and that person is not even dependent on you, this person doesn't even owe you anything, you're just committing injustice. You are just acting like a dumb donkey on crack. And so this person's delusion is shattering because they never had any control over you, but because they were abusing you, they thought that they had. And now, okay, they had subconscious reasons, and the reasons were about you not being able to surpass them. And they're now realizing that was the reason, if that makes sense. Like, they thought that they were doing that because they actually had power over you. But it's like, motherfucker, we don't even work together, so what are you even doing here? And so now they're realizing that they were doing all of that because of jealousy. And if they were doing all of that because of jealousy, it also means that they were never above you. And it's like, duh, where were you even living? Like, you're supposed to kind of know where you are, who you work with, and why. If you think that everybody's working with you and that you can just say anything to anyone, you are delusional. Okay, like you have the biggest problem to resolve, because other people would just send you back to hell, show you their ass, and wish you good night. So yeah, you are meant to be compensated as this person is receiving some sort of punishment, or just this person, you sitting down while this person receives their punishment, you not doing anything, you just letting things being played out, is going to reward you. And I see that there is something that is on the horizon. As you do the practical work, you will understand the delay. There's some sort of fated re-encounter between you and this person, where either one of you or the both of you are going to be intoxicated. But the fun thing is that this can only ever happen once your feelings for this person are 100% dead. And so any type of substance that you are going to have in your body, this person might expect that you just start crying with them or because of them and yada yada, and they're realizing that that's just enhancing the truth. And the truth is that they no longer exist in your heart. And not only that, you're going to show them your rough side, but in a way that they never saw and that they did not even expect from you. You're literally going to bitch slap this person. For some of you, you might literally have a moment where you slap this person in the face and then you laugh. Like, like this person may actually give you the reason to slap them in the face, and they are going to think that you're going to think it twice, and it's like, you think that I'm going to miss out on this occasion? You think that I am going to back down now? Mm-mm. I've been waiting for this golden egg. I've been waiting for this surprise. This is something that I can do just like that. And the fact that you met me, well, I simply could not worry about any golden egg, like not even what I could get out of you, but like any golden egg in general, doesn't mean that I don't know how to go for one. It is going to be fucking Easter, okay? But you needed a time. You needed a time to get there, but know that Spirit is literally delivering the closure and Loki revenge. And know also this: you are going to be looking extremely good. When that happens, you might use your enhancing accessories, photo ready. You might have your makeup done or your hair gotten done, nails, like whatever it is that you use in order to level up your physical, like your natural physical appearance. You might have that when you have this encounter with this person. So, self-defense charms 2. So ignore. You're not meant to directly interact with this person. You're not meant to sit with them alone in a corner and catch up, okay? Like literally connect with anyone but this person. And when the moment is given to you to rather focus your attention on, for some of it, this might happen as a karaoke or at a club. This could also happen at a club where when you run out of people that you actually want to catch up with, you still don't go towards this person. You are meant to be highly intolerant towards this person, and you'd rather dance alone. This is going to catapult. This is going to make something happen, basically. For some of you, you might literally bump into someone that you are going to see as extremely attractive, and whatever it is that you used to feel for the previous person is just going to be like, poof, who the hell that was? Like I see you gazing into somebody's eyes, but in a very intense way, like you getting lost in somebody's eyes and that person getting lost in yours. Okay, and that is literally going to erase any type of lingering intensity that was still there. Okay, like when the moment comes between choosing the old person and the new person, you are not even going to hesitate. Like you are going to create a separation that is going to be so clear that it is also going to feel perfect. I see you moving forward something that is going to feel very fulfilling. This is, you are embracing a new title when it comes to yourself or about yourself, and this is something that you're going to take to your grave. This is something that is going to stay attached to you for life. Could for some of you could be a life partner that is like, eternity is not enough with group number 1, but still let's give it a try. And for others of you, there is you literally embracing a new part of yourself, and is something that is going to be permanent, but it's also something that is going to bring you a lot of abundance. And again, if this is a partner that you are choosing to walk towards the sunset with, the two of you are going to be extremely blessed financially, precisely because you support each other, because you are each other's strength. Everything that you have make your partner stronger, and everything that your partner has makes you stronger. So it's like we are just meant to build together, and we are aware that we are separate people, but we are also aware that our trees of life have compatible branches, so we are going to extend it to each other continuously, and eventually it is going to be a giant tree house. If that makes sense. And again, this is going to transform your past person into white noise. Like, this is someone who will never even exist in your subconscious nor conscious mind. There was just a very specific type of healing, and I say that for some of you, it had a lot to do with what you find attractive and why. You really needed to take some time to reflect upon that and not bypass that, and not pretend that it never happened, not pretend that it was all their fault. Like, yes, this person doesn't come off as the most valuable human being, and that's on them. What's important for you is to realize why you considered staying attached to such a low value human being. And once you understand that, you might have past trauma, you might have lack mentality, you might just need some time to recover from a very specific downfall that happened at a very specific moment in time, and it felt intense enough to shift your sense of self for a little bit. And once you get back into yourself, you start loving yourself wholeheartedly again. Things are going to just become clearer and clearer and clearer. And yeah, I'm seeing that you're actually going to feel a little embarrassed for how much energy and for some of you, even resources you wasted into trying to keep this connection alive. For others of you, you are going to realize just how negatively alcohol consumption is affecting this person. You might see this person, there is something that is visibly about to change about them, and they don't see it, but you do. For some of it, this is something that has to do with something internal. You're going to smell this person, then this person's energy, and you know that they have a disease that is building up, but it's not showing up just yet. And so it's like, yeah, no, I'm going to leave that here. I'm not going to touch that. And this person might be like, oh, but no, I'm still a catch and all of that. But you know what's going on underneath. And this person was not ever there to save you. They were just there to make you a part of the teeny tiny little theater. And now that you have your own thing going on, it's like their theater just stopped existing. They're having some sort of dark night of the soul where they're starting to realize that their whole life was a delusion, and they were just counting on other people to embrace whatever position that they had in mind, and they just don't understand real people. They don't understand how to interact with people. This person is starting to realize that they are extremely emotionally stunted, that whenever it comes to having complex conversations, they would rather back down. That this person can literally only rule over their small group of 3 people. Okay, if this person were to be put in front of, a big crowd, or even the word, I don't know why this person had to consider, perhaps you are someone who has um, a wide outreach, or this is something that is meant to happen to you and this person saw it in your future, and for some reason they thought that they deserved that. Now they are realizing that it was never about either you or them. It might have been between you and someone else, but it was never going to be them, because it could never be them. It could never possibly be them. And so you even considering them was actually a pretty high honor for this person. And they took it not only for granted, but they misread the situation like gigantically. I also see that this person's karma was meant to take some time to build up, because you used to feel pretty bad for this person. You used to have quite the sweet spot for this person, and this is something that you struggled or just fought really hard to keep a secret. You might not have told to a lot of people that you were harboring those feelings in your heart, because logically you knew that it didn't make sense. And what's gonna happen is that your heart and your logical mind are finally going to align. So you're going to feel exactly how this person deserves to be felt about, which is nothing. Okay, like this person is building up, it's mastering up the courage for something. Also know that this person might actually be in a dark corner trying to come up with an excuse to talk to you. And I'm not seeing that happening though. Sorry, no, wait. For some of it, mm, it's not rather that it's not 100% happening, but to them, it feels extremely uncomfortable. Like this is something that does not sit well with their sense of reality. This person is meant to realize that they have a very limited sense of reality. This person wanted to act like a gatekeeper, and now they're realizing that they are on the outside of life. And again, there is something that's dark that is growing within this person, and you're going to let it happen, basically, because this is something that they did to themselves. And you're finally going to realize that even if this person doesn't see it, it is not your job to see it for the both of you. This person might literally need 20 more years in their life to realize the reality of who they are, the reality of the damage that they've done, the reality of their own role in their quite near downfall, the reality of how karmic law works, the reality of why they are an intolerant piece of shit. Like, there is a lot that this person has to understand about themselves, and it will take them a while. And for some of you, this also has to do with the amount of work that they are going to put into at least try to keep themselves healthy. So if this person has skipped shadow work up until this point, I don't see this person fully diving into shadow work, because whether they want it or not, they will have to deal with their body first. Like, shadow work hurts. You do feel discomfort when you spiritually let go of a blockage, of a dark spot in your soul. But this is the thing, when you don't do that and you just keep on self soothing, it ends up hurting even more because now it gets stored in the body and it's still trying to come out. But now it's as a physical pain or as a physical ailment, and for some of you, for this person, it's something that is like forever. Okay, now I'm seeing that for some of you, this person was extremely abusive. And if that's the case, this person is going to suffer some sort of accident. For some of you, this has to do with diabetes, and this person might lose the use of their legs. For others of you, this person might have an accident before they even start realizing that they have diabetes, and this has to do with their arm. And I see that once you would have been the person like, oh my god, I'm so fucking sorry, that this happened to you. I'm going to take the time to help you understand what you did wrong so that it doesn't happen. Like, you wanted to take care of this person as if it was some sort of ancient artifact. And this person, you're realizing this person is just a piece of shit. Like, you don't take a piece of shit and you put it in a museum. You leave the piece of shit and you would go to an actual museum. So yeah, know that justice is coming for your ex. And probably you needed that. And also, I mean, don't feel bad, because if the amount and intensity of the justice that is coming towards them is like that, this is just not a good person. Okay, and you know that you had good feelings for a bad person, and this is something that you had to heal at some point in time. You had very deep feelings for a very bad person. So once the feelings are gone, all that is left is the clarity and lucidity that this is a bad person, that they deserve all the karma that they created for themselves, and that this also likely has to do with the karma that they have to. This person has a huge karmic debt. It's not just with you. They have to repay such a huge amount of people, and they're just trying to stitch up the situation with cheap excuses, and then they just go back into the same shit again, and they just assume that it's somebody else's job to pay for them. And you might undergo through, this person is like an eternal teenager. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. You can have moments of chaos in your life, but at some point, if you never snap out of it, you're going to become a very burdensome type of 40 years old. Okay, like, this is the type of potential parental figure that would embarrass you at the school with other parents. This person just cannot be brought in public at all. This person might only know how to exist in the shadows. That's why they have like half a marriage and then a bunch of mistresses that they don't even go out with, and they just leave off their couches and just leave around their houses and just tell themselves that they are this sort of king. They are astray. If this person were to sit with some sort of king, actual king or queen, they would be bullied around pretty quickly because this person is clueless. For some of you, this person is trying an internship with someone very powerful and it's being pushed around, and this is not sitting well with their ego. Know that this is just making them a worse partner. Basically, they are becoming even more passively or actively aggressive in their relationships. Like, the lower they get in life, the more they try to have that rush that power rush out of relationships. So they are just going to have to find weaker and weaker people. This is also going to radically diminish the pool of quality partner. I see this person literally finding someone that they cannot even look at just so that they can be abusive, but it's someone that they just find hideous, and this is on the horizon for them. This person just needs to do something better with their negative emotions. This person has some sort of god complex that they need to snap out of, because you can work with divine energy, but if you forget ever that you are a human being, that's the result, a stinky idiot. So that was a lot. I'm going to wrap things up for you, group number 1. I hope this gave you clarity. Take good care of yourself. Leave a comment down below if you feel called to do so, and see you soon.